Dennis Rodman is one of the most iconic players in NBA history because, quite frankly, there has not been another celebrity with the character that the Worm possessed. With his uncanny way of living his life and going about his business, Rodman captivated fans throughout his career. A man who appreciated the joys of life outside of basketball, Dennis Rodman was an incredibly popular figure in sports media and also in Hollywood. But on the court, the Worm is one of the most dominant defensive players ever. The 6'7" power forward had a tremendous career, capturing 5 NBA titles, making 2 All-Star teams, and also making 8 All-Defensive teams. An iconic defender who could handle all 5 positions when required, Rodman also won Defensive Player of the Year twice. While Rodman is in the discussion for being the best defender ever, he is also in the discussion for being the greatest rebounder ever. Someone who got to witness Rodman's rebounding prowess firsthand was Isaiah Thomas, and during an appearance on the All the Smoke podcast, Thomas revealed how Rodman was able to dominate on the glass.
I never saw anybody scientifically break down rebounding the way Dennis Rodman did. So our first couple of games, we'd be in the layup line, and then he'd stop. And he just, stand under the rim. It used to be you lay it up, and then after you do your layups, then you start taking little short pull-up shots, right? And so whenever we started taking short pull-up shots, he would stop. And so finally, I'm like, man, what you doing, man? Get in line, He's like, no, I'm counting.
Knowing that Rodman was a bit strange, Isaiah didn't bother asking him about what he was counting. Later, when he saw Rodman still standing under the rim, watching everyone else, Isaiah felt compelled to ask just what was he doing.
So Dennis was a little strange anyway. I'm like, I ain't gonna even respond to that. I'm just going back to the layup.
Nigga, what is you counting?
Yeah, he's like, I'm counting, right? And so my mind everywhere, right? Finally, now we break up, and he's still standing under the basket, right? And he's just looking at everybody ball, and I'm like, what you counting? Like, I didn't ask what you counting. I said, what you doing? He said, I'm counting. I'm counting the spins on the ball. He said, when you shoot, your ball spin like 3 times. Joe sometimes spent 4. This dude was counting the rotations on the ball on every player. He knew how long it was going to be in the air, how many times it rotated, where it was going to hit, where it would bounce. I had never seen nobody break down rebounding like that in my life.
That is kind of insane.
Bro. He was a genius, that's man. Dope. Dennis Rodman was a flat-out genius when it came to basketball.
In his peak seasons between 1991 and 1998, Rodman averaged a ridiculous 16.7 boards per game. His career average of 13.1 rebounds per game ranks 10th all time. Thomas continued to praise Rodman and called him the best athlete he ever saw.
Best athlete I've ever seen probably in the NBA. Not the highest jumping
athlete,
but just the best athlete. Like I never seen anybody who ran that fast and then quick jump like that. My first time playing with him, literally he gets the rebound, kick it to me on the outlet pass. And so when I get on the outlet, now I'm dribbling to the middle of the floor to set the break. As I'm dribbling to the middle of the floor, now this dude just threw it to me. He down there underneath the basket, waving for it. And I'm like, how the hell he get? So, of course, I kick it up. But adjusting to his speed was the first thing I had to do.
In ESPN's The Last Dance doco, Rodman himself had an epic breakdown of his rebounding art. By the Worm, he knew exactly where his teammates' misses would fall as soon as they shot the ball.
I just used to have my friends late at night go to the gym. I said, shoot the ball. And just shoot over here, shoot over here, shoot over there, shoot over there. I just sit there and react. I just practiced a lot about the angle of the ball and the trajectory of it. When Michael shoot over here, I position myself right there. Now I hit the rim, it's boom, click and go back this way, boom, here, click and go that way, boom, that way, click here and go like this way. So basically I just started learning how to put myself in a position to get the ball.
There is no doubting Dennis Rodman's ability and desire. His energy and hustle on the court were extraordinary, and he often made big plays on the defensive end for the Bulls and the Bad Boys Pistons. He was a key factor in these teams winning 5 championships, and he is immortalized forever as a member of those legendary squads. Tell us in the comments, what is your favorite Dennis Rodman story? And if you enjoy this video, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. For even more basketball content, subscribe to our other channels, Free Dawkins and Vintage Dawkins, and follow us on social media.